Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our second review, still in the same premises. We have not moved. We have
Still
not
getting
escaped.
rained on. Still getting rained on.
Now, this is part of our Matt Damon Double Feature.
Monday.
And as, you know, in the spirit of Teachers' Day in Albania, we thought we'd see some Matt Damon films. And so we saw The Adjustment Bureau.
Check
It's
Wikipedia.
Teachers' Day in Albania. We,
Did he not? Yeah, we told him.
yeah,
You did tell me.
we had another meeting.
Hey Josh, we're having business idea.
Oh, this is actually inevitable.
So we
We can
saw
break in there.
we saw
Anyway.
a good Matt Damon film, The Adjustment Bureau, and so Tom set up the Adjustment
Okay,
Bureau.
basically the plot is it deals with themes of everyone's fate and that fate can be changed or rewritten. There's this whole bureau called the Adjustment Bureau that are assigned to make sure that people run according to their plan in life, which is essentially another wording for their fate. It's all run by the chairman, which you can draw it's likened to
Essentially
Jesus, God, and all religion. So there's the potential for a lot of controversy there because of the subject. However, it's done very tastefully. It's sort of a personification of, I guess, God's will, God's big plan. Any number of parallels can be drawn with religious context.
It's one of those interesting films because it's one of those films that, as you said, it's going to get a lot of talk. And I think you look up any article and ask anyone, there's going to be people that just, won't watch this film. Won't watch this film because, it puts the spotlight on God and is he real or what is his real purpose and all that kind of thing. And it challenges that perception.
I love how it deals with the idea of free will and the fact that the choices we make are there made for us. Was I meant to wear this particular shirt today, even though I chose to wear it myself?
Exactly.
Has it already been planned out for me?
Yes, and the main bit is that the two main characters, Matt Damon and Emily Blunt's characters, are they've got their own path, which we find out has been rewritten several times and changed. And basically, they fall in love, but they're not supposed to fall in love, according to the chairman's most recent plan update. And so this is where the Adjustment Bureau comes in. They come in and make these tiny adjustments, such as spilling
the butterfly effect.
spilling his coffee, which is enough to make them miss each other, so that they can't fall in love, that sort of thing. But it's explained that although fate is in control, things can still happen by chance.
Yeah.
So they meet 3 times by chance, not out of fate, by chance. And it's those 3 encounters that draw them together, and they together essentially try and overthrow fate, which is basically the thing. And one key element which I think we're missing is Matt Damon's character is running for the
Senate, and
New York.
Yeah, and is supposed to become the president of America, or it's led to believe.
Yeah.
I may have just ruined the plot for you, but if you're watching this, you've probably already seen it anyway. And Emily Blunt's character is meant to become one of the most famous and influential dancers / choreographers. And for those two to be in love together, they have to give up these dreams, or supposedly.
Not knowingly give them up,
Yeah.
they have to give that sacrifice. It would never happen.
Yeah, so
I've got to say, this is one of the best plots. Premises that I've seen in a long time. Like, you've got this idea that all these guys have to do is step through a door. Like, these people have the power, the Adjustment Bureau. They step through a door and they're right where they need to be to stop an intervention or whatever. And it goes through. It's just a really interesting premise. Something that they draw upon things like the Matrix. There's even a bit of When Harry Met Sally in there.
It's not enough for you to go, they've stolen that idea.
No.
It's so tastefully done. There's no excess fat.
It is an
to the
original
entire
idea.
plot
That's the thing, it is an
or
original
premise.
idea, but it's hardly an original idea.
Yeah.
It's something everyone talks about, and it's so widely discussed, the fact how much control do we have over our lives.
Creepy
And
as all
I
hell,
can't,
though.
I'm scared about what's happening in my life
And
now.
it doesn't really matter because they throw this subject around so much that you can walk away with your own opinion and be completely 100% satisfied with
I
what
can't
you've
think of a
watched.
movie that's dealt with this problem
You can
either.
take so many different angles and tangents from that movie and you'll be correct.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to be sleeping anymore because I'm just picturing there's going to be a guy at the end of the bed just watching me with a hat. I didn't ruin anything. You'll see it in the trailer. So
very, very, very interesting movie. If you don't like Matt Damon or any sort of thrillers, go and see it. It will make you go, I didn't think about that. And that is what I think movies should be about. You should walk in, come out and have a different perspective on life. And if it's done that, unlike Hereafter, then it is a good movie. There are just those few in 100 movies that really challenge your beliefs and the way you perceive life. So for me, that did it.
How would you poke it? 5.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to say.
It's the first. That's a first full slap.
I'm honestly going to say 5.
You're not going too hard to
the high 5. No. I think we've peaked. Just because.
I have yet to climax.
You've ruined it. 5-6 minutes of talking. It had everything. Enough special effects. The plot was great. The acting was phenomenal. The premise was new, original. Did not take my eyes off the screen once. There was nothing bad that I can point out. Go and see it. Brilliant movie.
I cannot give it the 5 yet. 4.5. So sorry to whoever's on the other side. 4.5 pokes for me. Josh.
4.5. I think don't you like it when things just work? Yes, I do.
Just melts
very
together.
much.
Good job, Matt Damon.
And Emily Blunt and whoever did the film. I did.
Okay, so I think we should try and figure out how to get out
I'm
of here.
probably going to call Dad and say, Dad, just get your ass down here and pick us up. Okay. Open the door for me.
Or we could call in Star Force and airlift us out.
I reckon we can ask another favour from Event Cinema.
So anyway, if the 4 of us are missing by this time next week,
you know where to find
we're
us.
probably dead on top of Westfield Marion.
I might have chopped my own arm off to get out of here.
Do you want to say rocks out then? Alright, until then, goodbye from Tentative Poke.